Welcome back, faithful viewers. This is Everyone Loves Pirates, and we are playing Dwarf Fortress, one of my favorite games ever. But we are in the early kind of setup stages where things kind of take a while and get a little dull sometimes. So I apologize for that. But I do have my dwarven whiskey. Let's see if I can clink the glass there. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. It's actually kind of loud to me. And I am ready to let's just get going again. Let's get this unpaused. Our fisher dwarf finally found some fish. Our miners are mining down into the depths, and it looks like they found some gems. Oh, hematite, and there might be some gems in there somewhere. The game told us that as well. We struck hematite. We can hit A to see maybe the messages we've missed. If there's combat, we will hit C, and I love delving into combat, so when there is combat, we will look at every little toe and finger that goes flying off. Petrified wood. I don't know if I've had petrified wood before. Once again, I probably do need to get the wiki out, because it has been a while since I played. There's a lot of stuff that I might need help with. Though I have played this game a lot. Okay, so they are done digging all the way down. Now, what the next thing is, we're going to have to make room for... We're going to carve out our living spaces and where we're going to have all our workshops and stuff. Sometimes I can spend a lot of time doing this. I'm going to try not to with you guys, obviously, but I do kind of have my preferences. Before we do that, since we do have some... we have some rocks now. We have some minerals, some stones, if you will, which is actually the word I was looking for. We are going to create, a workshop, a carpenter's workshop. Which one are you? Come on, where are you, carpenters? Oh, why can't I see this? There it is. C. Should have just guessed it was C. For those of you who don't know, we see these X's here. That's where it's going to go. But some of those X's are actually a little bit brighter than the others, or a little bit darker, depending on your philosophical bent. And I actually forget which is which, but one of those are passable, and one of them is impassable. So some of it's part of the workshop that the dwarves can't walk through, and others are. So just something to keep in mind. You can. It's difficult, but you can place a workshop where a dwarf can't get into it because of that. Luckily, this carpenter's workshop you can get in from a lot of different angles. So we will place that there. We will not make it with our wood because we have very little wood. We will make it with limestone. Excellent. And we are going to keep it paused for a second because I do want to go, we do need to plan out where these guys are going to dig. And if we don't plan that, they're just going to go fall asleep in a corner somewhere. I don't care for the fact that we are right up against the edge of the map here. That's going to limit our building. We're going to have to be a little more cautious as well. The nice thing is we do have this little lake here. Murky pool slope. And out of curiosity, did this end up being salt water? River water. It doesn't say salt water. I could be wrong. There could be a way to double check that. We have salmon over here. Salmon are big enough to hurt dwarves. Okay, so my plan is I do want a farming system as well. So we're going to tap this pool here and use the water to... I think this is still necessary. Vaguely, I feel like in the back of my mind they changed this around a little bit. Some crops maybe you can plant without damp ground. Maybe not. But we have a lot of water here, and we are going to... I'm not going to spend forever trying to figure out exactly how much land this is going to irrigate. I think I'm just going to open it up and let it just kind of irrigate a ton of land. So, and we'll just have our crops be over here somewhere, and we'll figure it out. So I'm going to just, I guess, go... What would be the best way to do this? Here, and then maybe open it into a room Um, I want to. When you hold shift, you can jump, and I want to recount how many places that is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So I do like having odd number, odd length walls. Of course, that'd be 22. That should work. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I could get 21. Oh, right, because that one's already counted, so then that would only be 10. Is that right? Okay, fine. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. Whiskey can either be whisked or has keys in it. Discuss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Okay, good. And so just kind of, one thing you can do when you plan stuff out is anything that they can't get to, they obviously can't dig. So like I can plan this stuff, but then not have them dig that wall, and I can plan the future out over here while they're digging here and not distract them. But we do need a door, so I'm thinking maybe some corridors with doors over here. I don't know what else I will have on this level right now, but this is an option. And let's go just the door there, I guess. And that's good for now. And then we'll have him dig here. Dig right there. And then breach that when we're ready. Then build up another wall. And it will be an area where large monsters will be able to get in if they try. But since it's a pool and not a river, it's less risky if you ask me. So that's a good start. I will unpause. Our digger dwarfs will come down here and they will dig this out very fast. Let's say. Ravens are dive bombing people. So yeah, it's just, it's just sand, so they can dig this super fast. We'll have some bloody sand all over the place that we'll need to do something with, probably. Kind of forget. How are we doing getting all this stuff in? What do we have here? It still hasn't been removed. It needs carpentry. Did we forget to carpenterize somebody? Are you just busy? You're busy moving stuff. We might need to tell you to stop moving stuff. You got 3 other guys that are doing nothing. I'll forget to change this later, so leave it in the comments if I'm wondering why none of my dwarves are doing anything. Okay. Because up in the upper right here, you'll see that it tells us who's idle. And hopefully I'll glance up there occasionally and make sure. Slated for removal. Excellent. It does rain here. That's a good thing. Oh, good. And even though we are waiting for our carpenter, we want him to get working pretty quickly to build some beds for these guys because they're going to get pooped and they'll get unhappy that they have to sleep on the floor. So we don't have a whole lot of wood here. We have enough to build them all though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dang it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got one too many. Just cancel that one. Could cancel any of them. But excellent. He will also build us some beds. And there's some more wood coming in. It's taking a while. Got some mussels, it looks like. Clams or something. Mussels. Excellent. So we do need to, as soon as they're done with this, we want to get, and maybe it was more important to do it first, but we do want to get the workshop started for the food and stuff. And we do want to, while I'm thinking of it, make a refuse pile out in the open. So if something starts rotting, it creates miasma, which dwarves really don't like. And they'll be very unhappy about that. And last thing we need is a miasma, death spiral in the first few days of this fort. So refuses are, there we go. Anything that that's the garbage dump basically. And oh, I feel like there's something else I'm not thinking of. Job list? No. Orders. Orders. Tells them what they can and can't gather up. I feel like there's something I always change like immediately. But auto loom, all thread, use any cloth. Do not want them to auto collect webs in case they do, because webs are surrounded by dangerous spiders. Auto slaughter and butcher is fine. Auto fishery is fine. Auto kitchen and tan are all great. Okay. I think those were the only big ones that I wanted to do. Refuse. They ignore refuse from outside, and they also gather regular refuse. They save corpses, skull, bone shell, skins, hair, wool, and other. The other's probably like ligaments and crap that we don't need, but we'll just leave that for now. If we need to, we'll come back to all this later. All harvest, only farmers harvest. For now, we'll probably need all. Eventually, we can change that to just the farmers. Other people can do other stuff. Okay. Oh, good. So now you can see all this crap that was on the what do you call it? The wagon is just out here in the open. There was a lot of stuff loaded on there. We got it off by deconstructing the wagon. We got a little wood from that. Not that they wouldn't have taken it off anyways, but we got the wood out of it. Another thing we might want to do is set up a zone to pasteurize the animals so that they will eat grass and not die. I always forget to do that, and I always end up with a lot of dead animals. We're not ready to butcher them either. So I'm going to make that, actually, let's get rid of that one. Let's make a big one, because we have an ox or something, right? Stop removing zones. So he needs a lot of grass, even though there's only one of him. Let's do that as a pen for the water buffalo. We have a mule who won't need as much. I don't want to pin them in the same area because they'll just fight and probably end up killing the mule. And if something comes around, they will hopefully see it. Actually, yeah, let's and warn us that like thief is coming into our place, our fortress. So be a pen for the mule. Okay. Inappropriate building. Oh, I did pit instead of pin. I think. Is that what I did? Now I don't even know. Yeah, that's what I did. Wrong thing. That's what happens when you haven't played this game in a while. Okay. And pen. Pen. It's N. I think it should be P, but apparently it's N. Okay. That should get rid of that warning, hopefully. Yeah, good. Okay, they're done with this. We now need where we're going to build all of our workshops. And now I could put them on this level. I like having a vertical fort because I find that I can make my dwarves have to move less. And it also gets me down to where I might actually want to build stuff like dining halls, because I really would rather build it like with this limestone. Limestone, I think, is worth more, especially than silt or fire or clay. So just less distance to move things around. I don't really know what I'd put on this level. I like to put the living quarters pretty deep as well. Let's just put it right underneath this. We can get some good stuff going on that way. And digging. So the farm is down to the lower left. Might leave this one wide open because there's going to be a lot of in and out. And really the only reason why I have a door here is because I don't know how much water I'm going to get in there. And I'm going to want to, let's see. So it's 7, got 6, 10, 15, 27, 28, 29. So let's say like 30 times 7 is 210. So basically there's enough water here to fill up 210 squares. Anything less than that is going to start getting deep and take a while to evaporate. Smart way to do this is put a door on a switch or something, but no. If I get that mason workshop up, I can do that. I just like getting the farms done as soon as possible because they just take a while. But once again, it's more important to get cooking these fish before they go rotten. So the thought process here, you might put stairs down here or here. And then, unfortunately, I can spend a long time doing this as well. Kind of one of the ways to do it is you kind of draw. So that can be no, we don't want that. We want, so fish will come in here. That'll be our kitchen. We're going to be cooking mostly fish. Oh, we're down at the edge of the map, aren't we? Oh, well, that drives me insane. We need to go this way. Okay. I probably shouldn't have got rid of the other thing. This is something I should probably do off camera. We're actually at 20 minutes. So, I think what I'm going to actually do, I'll stop this episode here, because I think this is kind of boring stuff. But I'll record what I'm going to do to structure this underground workshop area for everything food related, food and booze related. I'm going to put in one area, and I'm going to structure it with a bunch of different stockpiles and stuff so that they feed into one another, and we can kind of glance and see how much of stuff that we have and just make sure everything's very efficient. That's kind of the way I like to do things. But because of that, it could take a really long time to get it the way I want and think it through. So I'm going to end this episode here. When you come back for the actual next real episode, it will all be done. But I will record in between just in case people want to see that, and I'll uploaded as a, episode, whatever it happens to be, 3A or something, or 2A, something like that. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you're enjoying it. Please leave me some comments. And once again, a bunch of these videos are going to go up all at once, but please comment on them. I'll take everything you say into consideration. I will. Those of you who are loyal viewers will get dwarves named after them, or maybe something else they might ask for. And yeah, and like the video so that other people, if you like them, other people will see that they're liked a bit, and they'll be much more likely to watch them. Might even help how they show up in search results and stuff. I'm not really sure. This channel's pretty new. But thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next episode.